So this is where lunatics come to throw themselves off the side of a hill. He's not normal, is he? So what's up YouTube, welcome back to the channel once again. You know I appreciate having you here. Stick around for today's video. We are out today with Mr. Hippodrones and Big Pezza. Hippodrones on his Moto Guzzi V85 TT and Big Pez on his new purchase, which is a VFR 750, one of the originators. Old school. We're going old school with Big Pez today. We're off to go and get something to eat and then off for a little ride after that. So let's start the bike. It always helps, doesn't it? I was going to fill up with petrol there, but £1.68 a litre. £1.68? Kiss my backside. Kiss my absolute backside that I'm going to pay that. Not happening. As I said, out with Hippodrones in front on the Moto Guzzi V85 TT, and up front Big Pez on his VFR, new to him purchase. He's just come back from Scotland on that. His first trip on that was buy the bike and then go up to Scotland and back. For those of you that don't know, we're in the south of England, so yeah, pretty much down south of Gatwick Airport. So he rode up to Scotland and back last week or the week before, just to give the bike a shakedown. That's extreme. Off to get a bit of food now and then a little bit of petrol, then off for a ride. That's the aim of the day. That's the name of the game. That's the, I can't think of anything else. It was going all so well. Oh, she does sound good. Oh, it's a little bit cold now, about 7 degrees today, which is not too bad. I've got all the right gear on, got my Howison jacket, trousers, TCX boots. What gloves are these? Risha gloves, but at home I've got it covered for the winter. Keys, I don't know how to pronounce it. Keys have kindly sent me some heated gear. I've got a pair of gloves and a vest that should keep me nice and warm. They've also sent me some gubbins so I can hardwire it to the bike or use a battery, and they also sent me the battery, and they've also sent me a Bluetooth controller. So I'm looking forward to it getting a little bit colder, if that makes sense. It's not quite cold enough at the moment to warrant the heated gear, but I am looking forward to it. I tried the gloves on quickly and they felt like a good quality pair of gloves, just in the sense without even the heating on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to not getting cold in the cold, if that makes sense. So the place we're going to eat today is called Chalet Cafe, I believe, or Chalet Caf, depending on where you come from. I'm going to call it Cafe, bringing a little bit of class, even though it probably hasn't got the accent over the E, because Pez and Hippo say it's a greasy spoon, a proper greasy spoon. Cafe. So that's where we're going for our food today. At the moment we're on the A281. That's this beautiful ribbon of tarmac. Unfortunately greasy and a car, but apart from that, beautiful ribbon of tarmac. Looks like we have arrived. The Chalet Transport Cafe. I apologise if I've offended you commoners, but I'm going to call it Chalet Cafe. Do you know why? Because I can. Oh, you're right there. I forgot these bikes lean. I thought he was getting on my back seat for a minute. I thought I got a pillion. I was turning the heated grips off, showing my age now, aren't I? I know. I was just saying on the way up here, I've got all the heated gloves and everything now. Vest that was sent to me. And it's like, when I first started, no screen, no luggage, no heated stuff. Now I'm looking at bikes with heated seats. I've got heated gloves, I've got heated vest, I've got heated grips, I've got all the luggage in the world, screen, I've got sat nav, I've got everything. Right, let's go and get some grub. Right, all fueled up now. That's body, mind and motorcycles. A little cafe. was okay. Chalet Cafe up there on the A281. Nice bit of egg and chips there, nothing fancy, but a decent cafe. Highly recommend it. And that's probably going to be one of my locals, because I'm moving up this way. Well, not here, we're a little bit further away now, but I'm kind of out with these guys because they live up round where I'm moving. So that's Hippodrome and Big Pez. So I'm out exploring basically my neighbourhood. Doesn't quite look like this where I live, but it's nice to know that this is on my doorstep, because where I live currently, I am moving at the end of the month, fingers crossed if it all goes through, but where I live currently it's about half an hour, 40 minutes till I get to anywhere like this, whereas where I'm moving to it's about 5 minutes, so much nicer. So it's nice to come out with these guys and explore. It's a little bit cold. The bike's saying about 16 degrees, but it has been sitting in the sun. I think we're aiming for about 7 to 10 degrees today tops. When you get into the shade and in the cold, probably more around that 6-7 mark. It's a little bit chilly, but the sun's out, so that's glorious. It's a little bit low in the sky, so I am missing my adventure crash helmet, so I'm going to have to invest in a new adventure crash helmet. My Climb Krios has given up the ghost. It's okay for commuting, but I wouldn't take it on any long distances. It's had its day. Let me know if you notice any difference in the quality of the video. The last few videos, well, for a while now I've been recording 2.7K at 30 frames per second, but when I look back at the videos and put them up on YouTube, they don't look that great to me. So I've gone back to 1080 and 60 frames per second. So I'm just seeing if you guys notice the difference, because if you don't notice the difference between when I went HD, I mean full HD, like 2.7, compared to this 1080, because a lot of computers will scale down to 1080 when it comes to YouTube. Don't ask me why or how it does it, I don't really care, I just stick videos up. But if I can get away with 1080 and 60 frames per second, it means I can get a load more onto the SD card, and 2, the editing process is much faster and easier. So let me know what the quality is like for you guys on your screens, because obviously I can see it on my screen. Some of you guys watch it on phones, which it doesn't really matter if the quality is not that bad, because the phone will sort of like shrink everything down and make it look like really good quality. So the bigger the screen, the worse the quality. But I found, as I said, the last few videos been a bit grainy, and I don't know why. I've tried to put them up in 2.7, but for some reason YouTube has banged them back down to 1080. But anyway, that's enough geeky stuff. Let's just get on with the ride. Hell of a lot of what they call paragliders. Are they paragliders? Hang gliders? No, they're not hang gliders. Paragliders. Where they use the earth thermals to get lift and fly around on mono-wing things. You probably can't see that on the GoPro, so hopefully we'll get a little bit closer and you can. Those things up there, they're not birds, they're people. Hey! You can tell that it's winter because everyone's got their thermals out. Did you get it? Did you get it? Oh dear, paragliding jokes. I'm here all week. I would say the peace, tranquility and the freedom up there would be beautiful, but it seems to be a bit of a traffic jam. There's loads up there. I'd be too scared of crashing into someone. And if you do crash into someone, it's a long way down. It's a shame they're going to seem like little dots on the GoPro. It's actually quite strange to see. I've seen a few of them, like 1 or 2 in the air, but I've never seen this many all in the air together. Maybe they're all flying south for the winter, like birds. Devil's Dyke, that's where we're heading up to. It's the sea over there. I kind of forget how far south I'm moving, that I'm only like 30 minutes away from the coast. Not bad, best of both worlds. 30 minutes away from the coast and an hour away from work. Nice happy medium. Welcome to Devil's Dyke. Oh, I've been up here before. I came up here with a friend of mine on a fizzy run. I don't mean bubbles, I mean the FS1E, the old Yamaha. We met up here and then they went off down to Brighton. I was filming them many moons ago. That's the only time I've been up here. But this is where all the lunatics jump off of, and they're paragliders. This is why I love my long legs. It's alright, Pete, I'm not filming you. Don't worry about it. No pressure. So what we're going to do now is convince one of these guys to take Pez up. But first of all, you've got to sign your bike over to us, just in case it all goes horribly wrong.
What, anyone wants that?
Well, if it's free. I won't pay for it, but if it's free. So this is where lunatics come to throw themselves off the side of a hill. He's not normal, is he? You're very unstable. I've just got to say that. Very unstable. If that's the only thing I put up in a video, that's going up.
Hello, Ramona.
Right, here we go, ride back now. Had enough of staring at men pretending to be birds. It's quite cool though. It must be bloody freezing up there. It's cold enough here. Put the heated grips on, that's how cold it is. Got Pete, Hippodrones behind us now. Pezza up front. Let's close the visor, warm my face up a little bit. Right, so let's wrap this one up. Let's come to the end of this one. It's only a short one. Just popped out to get some food and have a little bit of a ride, seeing as the sunshine was out. So thank you very much for Pezza and Hippodrones for coming out, showing me the localish area. It's very cool, very nice of you guys, appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed or checked them out on social media or YouTube, etc., I shall leave a link to their YouTube channels and social media down in the descriptions box, so go and check them out. That's Big Pezza and Hippodrones behind me. So that just leaves me to say, don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do. Also hit that notification bell so you guys can get the drop on these videos. If you want to leave a comment, leave that downstairs in the comment section. You know I love you all. Stay safe. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get gone.